today we are going to discuss about the geometry. Okay, so please, before going to that topic, please subscribe the channel, watch the videos. Okay, so please ask your friends also subscribe this channel. Okay, this channel is very useful to you to do maths, so I make you the maths easy. Okay, so geometry, in that geometry will be, if you watch these videos, you feel the geometry is very easy concept. Okay, see, so please, once again I am requesting you that, so please subscribe the channel, like the videos. If you are not understood, you can comment me as early as possible, I will reply to you. Okay, so let us go for the topic geometry. So in the geometry now we are going to discuss from very basics. From very basics I am going to introduce you that. So the basic term in the mathematics, in the geometry, the basic term in the geometry we have the point. Okay, so what is point? Okay, so what it represents? Okay, let us go for the definition of the point is, so point it represents the exact location in a plane. It represents a particular place. In a plane, the point represents a particular place. Okay, see this point we are in the social exam. Okay, map pointing will come. In the map, in India map, in world map, there are locate some places. So when they are asked to locate, we will represent some point is here. So point, this Hyderabad is here, Delhi is here, and Jammu Kashmir is here, Chennai is here. Like that we are going to represent. Yes, so in India map they will ask to represent, they may ask that represent Chennai, Hyderabad, Delhi in Jammu Kashmir in India map. So we can represent. So in the top place Jammu Kashmir, Delhi, Hyderabad, Chennai, like that we will represent. That means this point is represent exact location of Hyderabad in India map. Here only Hyderabad will be there in India map. Okay, here if you represent here Chennai, so this point only can represent Chennai here. Okay, these points mean this point is representing exact location. What is denotes the point? Point represents exact location. So keep the definition in your mind. And next, how we are denote the points? So points we should represent with capital letters. Point we should represent with capital alphabets. That is, so we should denote capital letters. Okay, so that is capital A, capital B, capital C. Those and all we can use for the points. Okay, so point has, here one more important point, point has no length. So if you take a point, is it has any length? Is it has any breadth? No. So point has no length and no breadth. Okay, so we studied that. Here three important points. So point is represents an exact location, and second, points are denoted by the capital alphabets, and third point is point does not have a length, a breadth. Okay, so point is over. Next basic term we have that line. Okay, so we need to know one more point, that a plane has, the plane means the surroundings. Okay, so the plane has so many points. This plane has so many points. So this board consists, we can mark like this. These are all points only. We can, this point A, point B, point C, point X, like that we can mark so many points in the plane. Yes, point consists infinitely many points. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the line. So line means, what is the definition? What is mean by the line? So line is the collection of or it is the joining of all points in a straight path. So if you take, see, if you join these and all points, we may get curve. Okay, what is mean by curve? Before going to know that, so we should know the curve also. It is a collection of some points in a plane. What is it? In a plane it has so many points. So if you join some curves, so you will get one curve. Okay, it is the collection of some points in a plane is called curve. And then when you are coming to the line, it is the joining of all points. It is the joining of all points in a straight path. In a straight path. Suppose, see, if you mark like this in this direction, so it will go straight path like this. If you joining, so it will go endlessly. It will. So plane consists of infinitely many points. So where is no the ending point we don't know. Here left side also ending point we don't know. Okay, both side will go endlessly, so that to represent endlessly I am putting arrow mark. Arrow mark is indicates that it's going endlessly in this direction and it going endlessly in this direction. Okay, so yes, we got the definition for that. It is the joining of all points in a straight path. So once again I am repeating to you that the definition of the line is, it is the joining of all points in a straight path. Now, is it has a length? Now, how we are going to denote a line name? So, line has infinitely many points. Line consists infinitely many points. So, in this, how we are going to give the name for the specific line? How we are going to? Suppose in this line A is there, B is there, C is there, D is there, E is there. So you can take, okay, so we need to take, okay, we need to give the name for this line is by the line is passing to the which 2 points? Any two, you can take any 2 points from this line and give the name for that. Take any 2 points A, C you can take. We can give the name for this AC line. Or B and D also on the same line. We can give that BD also by taking 2 points on this line. Okay, on the specific line. The line which is passing to the 2 points. That by using that 2 points, we should give the name for that. We can give DE or CD or B, line BC, line AB, line AC, line AD, line AE, because these and all points are belongs to this line. Yes, we can name give. And see here, when you are after giving the name, AC is the line we can give. So A and C. And what is the symbol? It is going endlessly in both directions. Yes, so draw one like this and keep the arrow marks both sides. So that means, so this point is passing to the A and passing to the C also. That this indicates this line is passing to the A and C also. Okay, we can give the name as CA also because it is passing to the both directions. We can give the name AC or CA, both are same lines only. We can give AC and CA. Both are represent same line only. Okay, so this arrow marks when you are writing the name of the line means we need to keep above the arrow marks both side. Okay, this is a very important notation for the line. Okay, next term in the geometry. See, it has the length. Yes, one more point. It has the length. So line has the length. Can we measure the length? Length of the line. Okay, so when it is possible to measure a length of the line, suppose in a room, if there is one point is there, there is one corner is there, here one corner is there. So we can measure with the tape or scale. We can measure. Okay, sir, this length is 10 meters is there, sir. Like that we can measure, because if you know the starting point and ending point we can measure. But here where it is ends, it's going endlessly like this. It will go endlessly. And this side also, it will go endlessly. So where we need to start to count or we need to stop to measure, we don't know, so that we cannot measure the length of the line. Okay, and one more important point, that we cannot draw the original line on the paper or board. We cannot draw the original line on the board and paper. We can a model of the line only we can draw. This is a symbol of, this is a model of the line. Maybe it will be like this, because line will go, actual line means it will go endlessly. Actual line we cannot draw. So the model of the line only we can draw on the board or paper. Okay, so I am representing, this is the model of the line. Okay, so but original line we cannot draw, because original line will go endlessly on both sides. Okay, so next point. So line segment, next definition is, so next definition we have that line segment. Line segment is a part of a line which has two endpoints. See, if you take consider some part, you can take this part and this part. So you can take this part and take here, which is two endpoints, and this point is at B, this point is ends with D, this point is ends with B, this part is ends with D. So this BD is, we can call the line segment. It is the part of a line. It is the BD is the part of this line. Okay, so now, so it has how many endpoints? It has two endpoints. Line segment has how many endpoints? Two endpoints. So then how we are going to give the name for this? So we can give the name for this by using the two endpoints. So what is the endpoint? BD. So I'm not putting here arrow marks on the, here I kept arrow marks for BD. So if you keep the arrow mark for this, it is a BD is a line. If you are not keeping if you stop, it is because ending, stopping, that is it will not go endlessly in both directions. So here at B point it has stopped, at D point it has stopped. So we can give that AB like that. So this indicates line segment. BD is the line segment. Okay, so this we can give the name as DB also. BD, from B to D, how much distance is there? From D to B also same distance. Yes, so these two are same, represent same line segment. Okay, that means this is one of the endpoint, B is one of the endpoint. Next, so line segment has the length. Yes, so line segment has the length, and we can measure the length of the line segment. So we can measure in the centimeters, meters, kilometers. Okay, that is distance. Next, ray is, it is also a part of a line. It is a part of a line with one endpoint. If it is the ray is also one of the part of a line which has one endpoint. Suppose if you break at point D, this line AE, so you will get two rays. Yes, so one is DA, like that you will get AD, and here you will get DE something. Okay, this side it will go endlessly. So it has one endpoint. Here it is stopped. Okay, if you break, so this ray, this side is, it will stop somewhere, it will stop at D, and here if you break it, it will go not. If you are breaking this line, if you cut this line, so you will get two rays, and which is consist one endpoint in another direction, it will go endlessly. Okay, for example, we can for ray we can use the live example word sunlight. Okay, from starting point of the sun, it will coming to the earth and all space. Okay, and next the rays will go to the all space. Okay, now see here how we are going to give a name for the ray. So we can represent by using one end point and one passing through the point. Okay, so see here DA we have, so this ray is starting with D and passing through the A, so DA ray. So this indicates means that ray, this ray is indicates means how we are giving the name. So this ray is starting with D and passing through the A and endlessly, passing to the A and going through the A, it is going endlessly. Yes, through the A it is going endlessly. And how we are going to give the name, that is DE. So it is starting with D and passing through the A and going endlessly. Yes, so endlessly means we put arrow mark. Okay, so this is the arrow mark. So shall we give the name for this AD ray? Is it a correct way of the notation of this ray? No, because this indicates it is starting with A and passing through the D and going endlessly. But here what? It is starting with D, passing through the A, going endlessly. But here it is starting with A, passing through the D and going endlessly. So this is not a correct notation of the ray. Okay, so we can give like that. Or else if you want to give that, suppose if you, can I give this? AD like this, can I give? Yes, we can give, but most of the cases, so this cases is not considered, even though we will get a correct notation, this is also, but so we will use like this only, arrow mark like that. So we should this arrow mark symbol towards right side only always. Okay, so passing to a point, a fixed point, and going endlessly in the another point, that is right side must be indicated. In this manner we need to represent. Okay, so this is also correct way, but in all textbooks, so all the previous mathematicians, they followed this only. So if you follow newly, so you need to write all books again and you need to introduce the whole world. So that much big issue we cannot create. Yes, so we can follow them. Okay, so DA, so it is a correct notation for that. Next one, in the so can we measure the how many? So line ray has one end point and in another direction it will go endlessly. And so the notation of the ray, how we are going to give the name for the ray, we discussed. And is the ray has the length? Yes, it has the length. Can we measure the ray of length of the ray? No, because we know the fixed point, one starting point we know, and where it is stop, we don't know that. The stopping point, the ending point, we don't know. So it is going endlessly. So where it is go, that much distance we need to go. Where it is stops, we don't know. So we cannot measure. Yes, in one direction it is going endlessly. We don't know the terminating point. Yes, so then we cannot measure. If you know the starting point and ending point, then only we can measure. If you don't know starting point and ending point, if you know only the starting point and if you don't know the ending point, we cannot measure that length of the ray. Okay, see. So that is the important point. Next, when you are coming to now the next definition, that a plane. So plane is nothing but a smooth and flat surface. Plane. So a smooth and flat surface in extends in all directions is called a plane. Suppose if you take a smooth and flat surface is that, so you can take a small rectangular box, that is you can take a blackboard. Okay, so you can take a board. Suppose if this board extends in all directions, so the blackboard is a smooth and flat surface. Yes, so and if you extend it is in all directions, so it will go endlessly. Okay, so this arrow marks indicates means in all directions. Yes, in these 4 directions it will go endlessly. It becomes a big plane. Yes, so and it consists. See the measurements. It has a length and breadth. Yes, previous it has a length and breadth, but it has no boundary. It has no boundary. We cannot measure the boundary of the plane because where it stops we don't know. So then how can we measure the boundary? Yes, if you know the fixed end points, we can measure the boundary. Okay, now in this plane, so plane is a smooth flat surface extends in all directions is called a plane. So plane figures, so the figures which are called, okay, so the plane figures we have, the figures which have smooth surface are called plane. Suppose you can take a rectangle is a plane figure, and we have a circle is also a plane figure, triangle. So these are all plane figures. Okay, so next. Next point is collinear points. Collinear points. What is mean by collinear points? The collinear points are nothing but if the points are belongs to the same line segment or line are called collinear point. If the points are belongs to the same line or line segment, is called collinear points. Okay, so for example, I am drawing a line here. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E. So here A, B, C, D, E are belongs to the same line. Yes. So then these A, B, C, D, E are the collinear points. We can call them. So these are all collinear points. If the points are belongs to the same line segment or line are called collinear points. Okay. So non-collinear points. Non-collinear points means if the points are not belongs to the same line or line segment are called. So collinear, you can write here. If the points are not belongs to the same line segment or line are called non-collinear points. Okay, so for example, C. So A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, these are all. P, Q, R, S, T, U, W, X, Y, okay, Z. These are null points. Is these are null points are collinear? No, because those are not belongs to the same line. Or here A, B, C, D and E, F are the different Okay, so different line segments they are. So these are all points A, B, C, D, E, F are not a collinear points in this figure. These are non-collinear points. Okay, so this is the example for non-collinear points. See, here we have one more important point, that they will ask from the collinear points, they will give a line segment that, okay, the number of line segments can be right from the given collinear points. See, suppose I am taking a 3 line segment, 3 points which are collinear. So ABC is the line segment, and ABC, the points A comma B comma C are collinear points. So by using this line segment, how many line segments can be right from this? Okay, suppose I am giving the name for this. AB is the one. How many line segments you can write from the given line segment? So AB one line segment we can write, and BC also one line segment, and AC. Can you write any other line segment? No. So these 3 only. Suppose if you take 4 points, 4 line segments, 4 collinear points. So how many names you can give? So AB you can give, BC and CD you can give like this, and next you can give AC also one of the line segment, next BD one of the line segment, next you can give AD. So can you write any other line than this? No. Okay, see, is it possible to give the name? Okay, no. Okay, so this like this we can write. So we have the formula for that. Suppose they given 3 points, 4 points, we can write. Suppose if they gave more than, suppose 10 points, 10 collinear points are there. So how you are going to find? How many line segments you can write from that given line segment? Given 10 collinear line segment, yes. So suppose if there is n points on the line segment, suppose n collinear points are there on that line segment, so how many line segments can we write from that? So we have the formula for that, n into n minus 1 by 2, n into n minus, where n is nothing but a number of collinear points. How much it is? The number of collinear points. Okay, so substitute here. So I took here first 3 na. So 3 substitute, 3 into 3 minus 1 by 2. So 3. So 3 minus 1 2. So 3 into 2 by 2, which is equal to 2. I got 3, yes. First I written 3. Next, if n is equal to 4, 4 into 4 minus 1 by 2. So I written 6 there, yes. So 4 into 4 minus 1, 3 by 2. 2 1s are 2 2s are. 2 3s are how much? 6. Okay, next, so here 6 we got. Next, suppose if there is 10 collinear points are there, means, so we can use n into n minus 1, that is 10 into 10 minus 1, which is equal 10 minus 1 by 2. So that is 10 into 10 minus 1 is 9, 9 by 2. 2 1s are 2 5s are. 9 5s are how much? 45. Okay, so this is the formula we need to use for the number of line segments can we write from the collinear points. Okay, so next. So in this video I discussed with you the very basic terms which are useful to us. Please watch the video, subscribe the channel, share these videos to your friend and like the videos. Okay, and if you have any doubt you can comment to me, I will reply to you. Okay, so in this video I discussed with you point, line, line segment and ray, okay, plane, collinear points, non-collinear points, and the number of line segments can be write from the given line segment which has collinear points, which has n number of collinear points. Okay, so thank you for watching the video.